Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck movies, and this video is going to be about what I've just picked up recently from CEX, One Stop and also HMV. But first of all, I'd just like to give a quick shout out. So the shout out I'd like to give today is to the channel TheFanaticalDragon. Now this channel has had the worst thing happen to them that there can possibly happen to a channel. His channel got taken down and it was only through one copyright strike, so it just shows you've got to be careful what you're doing on here. Also, it would have been great for this guy to be given a heads up to say, look, you've got a few problems with some of your videos, take them down or we'll have to give you another copyright strike and you're three and you're out. We all know how that works. But this one seems to have just been completely, the company that was complaining got their wish, got the whole channel taken down, and the fact is that this guy has to start from scratch. Now, he had really gone through the roof. His channels have gone past, his subscribers have gone past 3,000 subscribers in a short space of time, and his channel was heading for big and great things. Now I'm sure you can do that again, but obviously he's got to watch his content, and some of his content he's got to watch what he puts on his videos. So if you could all get across to his channel and just give him a bit of support, it would be great, because for me, if I lost my channel through a copyright strike, one copyright strike, it would be the worst thing ever. So I can sort of empathize with this guy. So this channel has just took it on the chin, and he's just getting on with it, and he's putting his videos back on. So and I think his stuff is absolutely brilliant. If you're a fan of Asian cinema, which I am, this is one of the best channels you'll ever see. And so that's the Fanatical Dragon. I'll leave a link down below to that channel. Please get across, you'll have a great time at his channel, and also let's get him back to where he belongs. Okay, so first up I went to One Stop. Now our One Stop is in Chelloveck, which is just down the road from me, and you never know what you're going to get when you go in there, and the actual shelf that you get your stuff off in One Stop is tiny. It's about the smallest shelf you can ever go for, but you always find something that you like or something you think you would like, and for £1, why not? So this is what I picked up at One Stop. First of all, I got a CD. Now this CD here is by Jake Bugg. He did have a few songs out which I don't know are on this album recently-ish, which I thought were really good. So I thought, well, I'll give this for £1. It doesn't matter if it's not that good. It's one of those ones where it's there, it's interesting to me, so why not? So that's Jake Bugg on my one. Next I picked up The Mutant Chronicles. Yeah, me neither. But this has got some decent stars in it. It stars Thomas Jane, Ron Perlman and John Malkovich. So that's not a bad cast in the scheme of things. So this movie is one of those movies that could be alright. Next up I picked up a movie I'd never heard of before, but I was quite drawn to it by the actors in here. It stars Helen Mirren and Ryan Reynolds and Daniel Bruhl, who I've never heard of. And it is Woman in Gold. Now, I've never heard of this movie, but I do like these actors. I love Ryan Reynolds and what he does, and also Helen Mirren. So I thought, well, it's there. It's one of those ones where I'll give it a watch sometime, and I might be pleasantly surprised. Who knows? So that's Woman in Gold. Next up is this film. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. Please don't hate on it. But everyone talks about this being one of the worst things you can actually pick up on physical media, and that made me interested in it. I do like Harry Hill. I think he's all right. I know this movie is going to be complete trash, but I just want to know. It's one of them ones where I'm interested to see exactly how bad it is. But I know that a lot of people. I mean, I've skipped past this in Poundland loads and loads of times. So I thought, well, you know what it is. I'm just going to get it and watch it. Why not? It'll be one of those ones where you just watch for a laugh and you can say, I have seen the Harry Hill movie. Hey, who knows? I might actually enjoy it, but I bet I don't. Okay, so I went to CEX and I picked up this, which is Beat the Devil. This is a Humphrey Bogart film, and this is a really nice version. It was actually for £10, and then they changed it to £8. Got a nice booklet in there, so I thought I'll have that. I've had my eye on it for quite a bit. It's got special features on there. And it's also a 4K restoration on the disc, and I've put it on and I've checked this out, and I've got to say the picture quality in here is stunning. This looks like a sort of later Humphrey Bogart movie. It's got a great casting as well. Peter Lorre's in there. It's also directed by John Huston, so it's got a lot going for it, and I have heard of this movie, and I do like Humphrey Bogart, and I do want to collect more of his movies, and this is one of the ones that you think, I have heard of this title, I would imagine it to be good. So that's Beat the Devil. So next up I went to HMV, and there was a sale on there actually, and I thought, well, I'm going to go and see if the sale online is in the shop, which it was. There was a few things that took me eye there, especially on Shameless, but as I was just mooching around the shelves, I did come across this movie, and I thought, well, what's that? And I took it out and I thought, wow, this slipcover is absolutely amazing. I didn't know anything about it, but I thought I'm going to have to check this out. So as you'll see, the slipcover actually got me on this movie. Now I've looked at it and it looks pretty good actually, and it does tick a lot of boxes for me for who's in this movie. So the film that I got predominantly on the slipcase selling it to us is The Dark Eyes of London. Now look at that slip, it's embossed as well, so for me that's a winner there. Also the back as well, I mean, I just love the simplistic design of that. This is embossed, actually the back is embossed as well, these people are embossed. That's just a great cover, or part of a cover. I like the fact that there was nothing on this movie that made, I mean obviously I knew that was Bela Lugosi, there was nothing on here that made me think, what is it? I just liked the way that it was just, that's your movie, and it made me put me in mind of these the sort of releases that you get from Vinegar Syndrome. So yes, it does star Bela Lugosi. It's got as well in here, in this is released by Network, who always usually release them quite a smaller release, but this is a big normal release for Network. And you get some art cards in there, you get a booklet, and you get the movie, which has got a special making of that says Bela Lugosi in Britain. Kim Newman and Stephen Jones discuss Lugosi's work in the UK. So that's I've had a little look at that, and that looks quite interesting. This is released by Studio Canal, so we knew the picture quality was going to be quite good in it, and it does look intriguing actually. And I tell you what, I'm a big fan of Bela Lugosi anyway. I think he's one of the actors that usually even in his worst films, he always is kind of Bela Lugosi, which I think it sells me a movie, even when he's kind of like he's just plays Dracula all the time. He's got the same look of Dracula. I do think that that's enough for me to enjoy a Bela Lugosi film. So I've got big hopes for this movie, and like I say, when I get one with a slipcover like that, you just can't pass it by. And I know if I thought, oh, I'll get that next time, there'll never be a next time, because this will be out of print and worth, like, you'll be going to the second-hand market. Even though you might think, oh well, you're getting this movie, you don't really know too much about it. Well, if I don't know too much about it, I can always sell it. It's no hardship for me, but it's one of those ones where you take a chance in it, because if you like it, then you haven't gone to the second-hand market and been in for the scalpers. So that's The Dark Eyes of London. So of course I had a big stand of Shameless movies, which I was intrigued by. I did get on my phone, I did check some of these movies out to see if they were uncut, because a lot of the Shameless ones are cut. So you've got to be careful what you buy. Sometimes they're in a very poor release, but these two here did tick all the boxes. They were fully uncut, and they were given some quite good treatments as well. So I'll have to be careful of one of the covers. So the first movie I picked up was The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. I've always wondered about how you pronounce this, but basically you don't say the H. I don't know why, I haven't seen the movie, but I have heard a lot of good things about this movie. It's directed by Sergio Martino, so that's a box ticked instantly. And it's been one of the ones that I've wanted to see for a long time, so if 2 for £15, you can't go past that. It's a numbered limited edition, although I don't really know how much these numbered limited editions in Shameless matter, because this is 4,603 of 6,000, but I've got a when this doesn't become limited edition anymore, this box just gets blanked, so it's not really something I take too much notice of. But this is a new presentation, and I have checked it out. The picture quality in here is really nice, and it's a nice sort of one of these 70s giallos, I would say, though I don't know if it is, but I would imagine it is. And I do think that it's great to get this movie, and I do like the thought. I don't like paying full price for Shameless, because I always feel they're a little bit lackluster when they put out a movie. But if I'm honest, I do like to get these movies, because I do think Shameless are on the right track, but I do think they kind of missed the boat a little bit. I think if they sort of invested a little bit more time and money into their product, I think they would elevate themselves above other labels. But so that's The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. So I get 2 for £15. So the second one I got here was the one that I'd seen on DVD a lot of times. I didn't realise it was uncut, so I checked to see it was uncut, and it was. It is Flavia the Heretic. So that was spine number Mrs. Ward was spine number 8. This is spine number 15. It is 1240 number limited edition. And again, I checked that out, and it's got a nice print. Actually, it's I think it's a new 4K restoration or a 2K restoration, and they do look really nice. Actually, both of these movies, which is great. You think when you get these movies, I know these were previously out on DVD, and I would like to think they are a bit of an upgrade, which they are, although I don't have them on DVD. It's another one that I wanted to see, but just wanted to get cheap. I didn't want to ever pay full price for Shameless. Like I said, they're a little bit hit and miss for their releases. So that's Flavia the Heretic. So next up, I got this, which I was just about to go out the shop in HMV, and I spotted this just as I was walking past it, and I thought, I'll have that. And it is the special edition of The Story of Ricky. Now, this is released by 88 Films, and this movie is absolutely brilliant. Now, it's a Category 3 movie, and it's a Category 3 movie purely for the fact it's so violent. And the violence in here is massively over the top. Obviously, it features artwork by Kung Fu Bob O'Brien again. I'm a big fan of his stuff. I hope he gets this the contract to do all the covers for these movies. I was so pleased to get this because I had a feeling that I was going to miss out on it, because it seemed to have gone like hotcakes, but I think they've got a new batch delivered. So in here you get a lovely booklet. These things that they do, that 88 do with these movies, they're just absolutely incredible. I've got to say that I really do think that they are coming to their own, and this sort of line that they've got with this this Category 3 line, I'm really interested in picking more stuff up by them, because I do think that all of their stuff that released so far, Robotics, Erotic Ghost Story, Story of Ricky, is brilliant. So this is the reversible art. Like I say, this movie is just so over the top. You'll never see another movie like this. The violence in this movie is just unreal. You get a poster here. I don't know if it's double-sided, I'll just check. You get reversible art, which I've showed you. You get these postcards here, which I'm not going to actually open. Just going to keep them like that. But I like this. I love this reverse art. This is another Kung Fu Bob O'Brien. Try saying that after 10 pints. Drawing. So here's the poster that you get. It is double-sided actually. Lovely thick card. You get that cover, which is the sort of alternative cover, which might be the original cover, and you also get this new artwork here, which I think is absolutely stunning. That'd be an amazing poster to put up. I mean, look at what's happening in there, and you think, oh, that's not really what happens in the movie. Believe you me, it is, and more. You'll never see another movie like The Story of Ricky. No wonder it's probably the only ones that received a Category 3 rating, which wasn't full of adult material. It was more to do with the fact of how absolutely violent it is, which, you know, it's quite comedic, the stuff that happened could not happen in real life. So what I did was, I'll have to put my glasses on for this, I did compare it to the previous release that was from Medium Rare. Now this one here, this is a good special edition, and it's a 2-disc special edition with a DVD and a Blu Ray. You also get a nice booklet there. You get reversible art, and I've opted for that one. I just think it just looks really good, like the sort of manga sort of theme to it. But the thing is that what I didn't notice was I would say the print on this is exactly the same as the print on this one. So I think you're not going to get an upgrade in the print, but the print on here looks absolutely brilliant, really stunning. And but on this one, now I thought with this being looking like the same disc, in essence, I thought they just have the same extras, but they don't. This disc here, which is from Medium Rare, which is still available. So the special features on this disc are, you get an interview with leading man Fang Shui Wong, feature-length audio commentary by Hong Kong stuntman Jude Poyer and critic Miles Wood, which you don't get on the other one. Martial arts showcase with leading man Fang Shui Wong, trailer archive, collector's booklet, and reversible sleeve with newly commissioned artwork. So the special features on this one are, you get your brand new rigid case with artwork by RP Kung Fu Bob O'Brien, double-sided fold-out poster featuring new artwork and original Hong Kong poster, a 40-page perfect bound book, Ricky O, Prison on Fire and Ireland on Fire, a short history of Hong Kong prison films 1987 to 1997 by Matthew Edwards, and an interview with legendary voiceover artist Simon Broad by Tim Murray. 4 collectible replica lobby cards, and your special features are the high definition restoration, which I think is exactly the same because it comes up with all the medium rare and fortune star idents on the start of it. So you do get English audio on both of these movies. So the special features on here, you get audio commentary with Frank Jiang, audio commentary with Mike Leader and Arnie Vinema, audio commentary with Kim Newman and Sean Hogan, audio commentary with Audie Soley and Chris Ling, interview with Fang Shu Wong, Hong Kong trailer, English trailer. So you don't get that much extra. You get loads of commentaries on here. In fact, you get 3 or 4, and you only get 1 on here. So between these ones, I would say, in my estimation, I was thinking I would have to I'll just get rid of this one, but I'm not going to get rid of this one because it's got exclusive extras on, which is quite surprising that they're not ported over to here. But I'm not taking anything away from this release. This release here is absolutely amazing, and I do want to collect these category 3 releases, the big box ones, the ones that are coming out sort of first. This will come out in the standard edition, but at the moment it's on here. If you want, it's about 25 quid, but of course if you don't get it now, then you'll be paying big bucks for it later on. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please get over to the Fanatical Dragon channel, because I think this guy, I mean, if it was me, I would be beyond myself. So and you will be rewarded with a plethora of interesting content from his channel, and I think his channel is destined to go back to where it was, but it's so heartbreaking to find a channel reduced from 3,000 to literally nothing overnight. So thanks for watching, you take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.